How does pile 1 seduce others, Spirit? How does pile 1 seduce others? I'm hearing something about your aura. How does pile 1 seduce others? For some of you guys, it's also coming through as like your ooh, I'm so sorry, excuse me. Your aesthetic. It could even be like the way that you dress. Excuse me, the way that you, like it's something about your look. The way that you look, or, again, like that aura is something like around, it could be like your energy. Let's see. How does pile 1 seduce others? We have movement. And look at this lady. Her aura is very, very bright. I want to say it's vibrant, or it's like emulating is the word I want to say, or I don't know. But I do feel like with this movement card, what's seductive? I didn't mean to say seductive, so maybe this is seductive. It seems like you, pile 1, you can seduce people with either the way that you move, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you, specifically if you guys are like some type of instructors, you're like a teacher, or like I'm hearing something about yoga. If you guys do yoga, if you guys like to dance, or something with like moving your body, or like again like your look, like it's something about watching you from afar. You can seduce people from afar, or people like to watch you from afar, or just you may even attract people that may like to admire you from afar, or just watch you just do whatever you're doing at the moment. It's kind of a bit creepy, but it's like in a way of like in awe. Like they feel very like drawn to you, whether it's like they're very mesmerized by you, or they again very interested in you, or like they're like the way that again you're moving, the way that you're doing something. I don't know, I keep getting like a yoga instructor as she's like doing her movements, or just somebody doing yoga, like the poses, or again like a dancer as they're dancing, the way that their body is moving, their movements, the way that their face looks, and I want to say like expressions as well. So your facial expressions could seduce people. Let's see. How is it that pile 1? Okay. Then we have make a meal. So you could be my people that know how to cook. So you may know how to make somebody fall in love with like a specific, I want to say specific famous dish that you have, or like your cooking is very good. Like I think people enjoy the way that you make your foods. I want to say the way that you prepare for your food, the way you prep your foods. You may have like a secret sauce with something, and this doesn't have to be with food. Again, it's like a secret sauce. It's a specific way, again, going back to the movements. Maybe you are somebody that people can point you out in a crowd by the shape of you, or by the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you like carry yourself. And it's something about you having like that secret sauce. Nobody can do it like you know. As well, I'm drawn to like this woman's nails, the tattoos, the body art that she has. So if you guys have tattoos, henna specifically, or like maybe like jewels on your body, that's interesting. Like, and again, like your nails, you could be somebody that gets your nails done very often. So I think the way that you, I want to say, put yourself together, the way that you carry yourself, people get seduced by that. Like, even like the way that you present yourself in the world. Yeah. Okay, a card just came out. We have take a walk, and there we go again with the walking, like the movement of the body. So I want to say specifically your legs. You seduce people with your legs. You may have really long legs or really fit legs. Like, again, like your body could be curvy. Something here about your legs. Bottom down. Ooh. Ooh. These cards got a little spicy. I didn't know they had this in here. I'll have to cover this up. But we have sex. You seduce people with your sex. And I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised, because this pile is, I don't know much about the chakras, but I feel like you guys will be the people that that are very connected to like your sacral chakra. Is that what that chakra is called? I think you're possibly very sensual, or very like, when it comes to like the movements, a lot of you guys could be very sensual, or I mean, you could be a fast mover too. You could be a quick talker, somebody that's like very impulsive maybe. But again, I mean, this seduces people. It's the way that you go about your day. I don't know why I feel like I'm seeing somebody that's possibly like rushing around, or having a lot to do on their, like having a lot of errands to do. But okay, with this take a walk, you could also be my people that, I want to say, either you are somebody that is very easygoing, very like it's a walk in the park with you, or you seduce people when you have like that easygoing, that like chill, calm demeanor, like relaxing energy to you. Like, people are seduced by that when you are at a more relaxed state. And that could be because you guys are more like on the go, very like I said, very fast paced type of energy, a very fiery energy. But like, you seduce people when you are more in this, I want to say, and this is going to be different for everybody because everybody's element is different. But when you're in your element, people are seduced. And I think that's why people like to watch you from afar. That's why people like, you may attract people that may, like I was saying, some creeps that may stare, or like just kind of just look at you a lot. Or, and I don't know if this is because of your job. Like, you know, again, this isn't for everybody. This is like an example coming through. But like, I'm thinking about how at Subway, you know how you can watch them make your sandwich, and specifically in this situation, this person that's making, let's just say this person that's making my sandwich, they're going really fast. You know, they have a bunch of sandwiches they have to make, including mine. They're the only person that's making this sandwich, but it's like something about them being skilled at something, or something about like them being really good at what they're doing. And in this example, me and everybody else is watching them make their sandwich, and we're all like, wow, like, you know, they don't seem to be struggling at all. It seems to be like easy breezy. It seems to not be a lot on their shoulder, because it seems like they're handling it very well, because they're taking orders, checking people out, you know, making sandwiches, also taking the bread out, making sure it's not burnt, you know. So something about that here. I don't know if you guys are chefs, or maybe this is just like when you're in your like chef energy, cooking it up in the kitchen, that's when you're seducing people, because they want to like watch you. So many examples are coming through, but also like it's making me think as well about how sometimes me and my cousin, when we're waiting on when we're waiting on each other to get ready, say I'm ready and she's still doing her hair, I'll watch her do her hair, and like it's just like we're not in a weird way, like it's interesting to watch. It's interesting to watch somebody do something, and it could be for many reasons. You know, maybe you're really interested in what they're doing, or maybe they look really good doing what they're doing. They're very attractive, they're very appealing, you're like admiring their beauty, or just, you know, like it's many reasons why you would want to watch somebody, or why you're like you have the attention of somebody. Again, you're seduced by somebody when you're doing something that kind of grabs their attention, you know. And then obviously with the SCX, it could be your SCXual energy. You guys may have like either strong SCX appeal, or you know how to turn that SCX appeal on. I think that this pile right here would be the pile where you can make somebody fall in love after, you know, doing it with somebody, or like they feel in love. It's something about like either the way that you touch a person, like physically touching them, physically making love to their body, their mind, their soul, or as well I'm getting like healing hands, you know. But it's like the intimacy, like I'm also hearing something about intimacy, and this may not be specifically SCX, but like you seduce people with like what's the intimacy? I don't know if that's like engaging or like connecting. I don't know. You have to tell me what's this about, because I'm getting something here with intimacy. Let's see. Intimacy. Maybe like the things that you wear during intimacy as well. Because again, in this picture, this is the woman's, and you could be a man, but like the underwear or like the bras that you wear, this could be like the quality, the design. I'm hearing something about robes, stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't want to make these readings too long. I kind of want to, you know, get straight to the point. So pile one, this is why or how you seduce others. Let me know how this resonated. Let me know. Ooh, before we end it, I did want to say, if I'm also getting as well, if you guys are performers, are you like performers in any type of way, you know, that could be musician, actor, again, like it's something where people have to watch you, or like you're standing up and people, this is even coming through as like your kids being seduced by you. And it's not in like a weird way, it's like in a way of like your kids, again, like admiring you or looking up to you, or intrigued by you, because it's something about, I do want to say some of you guys could be pedestalized a bit, some type of way, whether it's because, like, you know, somehow you're untouched, or people see you as higher than them or better than them some type of way, or just better than them in some type of like situation. Again, like that Subway situation, that man is, or person was really skilled, he knew what he was doing, and maybe me and the people that were waiting on our sandwich, we possibly felt like we couldn't do that, or we wouldn't be able to keep up like how he is. But yeah, let me get off of here. Like I said, went over my time. Let me know how this resonated. I love you guys so much. If you want to see more readings from me, I do have a Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. But if not, I will talk to you guys very soon. How does pile 2 seduce others? How does pile 2s seduce others? Pile 2. To seduce others. Okay, so that was quick. We have sound healing. Okay, sound healing. Drink tea. Time alone. And bottom deck we have journal. I feel like you guys, okay, so you guys could be my pile where you either like to do things alone, You would be called like my lone wolves. I'm hearing something about like you guys seduce people with, I want to say like the way that you like with your feelings, the way that you are in tune with your feelings, but you seduce people with your feelings. Or like you, it's something about the feelings here. I feel like, I want to say like your energy, it may touch others possibly very deeply. Possibly like, again, like I want to say spiritually. This is weird, but it's like the way you seduce, I want to say like it has depth, or like you seduce people, and it's so weird. Like it's like the way you seduce, it's like it causes, I want to say like a domino effect, a ripple effect. Yeah, I keep getting the vibe of you guys being very in tune with yourself, very like okay with yourself, very possibly to yourself. You possibly do a lot of things to not to yourself, I'm sorry, not like that. You do a lot of things with yourself, as well as for yourself. So there is a vibe of independence here. Your independence seduces others. The fact that a few of you I'm picking up on possibly have had, I want to say like you've had moments where, you know, you couldn't call on anyone, you couldn't depend on anyone, and maybe it was just like you by yourself, you having to understand yourself, you having to love yourself, and honestly be that shoulder to cry on for yourself. That strength that you have, and like a lot of you, it's a quiet strength. Like you, maybe people, yeah, they're seduced with the fact that maybe people don't see the full picture of you. They don't see all of you. They don't quite understand you at first. Maybe because like you do things differently than others. This could be even, you may look differently than others, or you may dress differently. Specifically like your lifestyle is different. And that could be like, while everybody's out here drinking, partying, you know, doing something that maybe a lot of people do in your world, you would say like a lot of people do that, but like you don't do that. And people are seduced by the fact that you are so, I want to say like you're so content with either the small things, the little things. You're so content with what you have. You're so content with either like being by yourself or being to yourself, or like it's something about you being content, or like you not wanting much, or you not asking for much, like you not being too much or doing too much. I do want to say as well, for some reason this is giving like 𝐁𝐻𝐈𝐍 energy, where either you have like that type of ethereal beauty, I really want to say like very natural looking, or just very like sweet, soothing, possibly like out of this world. Yeah, because it's something that either you do, you say, the way you think, the way you talk. You seduce people with you being out of this world, with you being hard to grasp, hard to maybe even relate to, you know? Maybe you don't feel understood by others. You don't feel like, maybe even that you fit in. You may feel like you're so, and there's nothing wrong with it. I actually see a lot of you guys standing in your power, and it may not be very loud, but it's something about like you guys, again, just being content and being happy and being satisfied. It's like you seduce people because maybe you don't panic about much, you don't stress about much. It's given a very like Zen personality, a very peace, like at peace person that doesn't sweat too much, like stress about too much or worry about too much. Yeah, your faith. It's either your faith in spirituality, your faith in yourself, your faith in positivity, good things to come. For my religious people, your faith in God or Jesus Christ, whoever you guys believe in. You seduce people by how like strongly you have faith that you're protected, that you are okay, possibly that you're doing the right thing, that you're on the right path, that you know what's meant for you, or what's meant for you will always come. Like I see you being, yeah, you seduce people by you being in this like feminine, or if not feminine energy, like I don't chase, I attract. Possibly like you just like not really worrying about too much, or like in this peace of mind type of state. Now I'm hearing that song where she's like, this is the peace that you cannot find. Find me the love that I cannot miss. Yeah, that's what your energy feels like. Or like that song by SZA, like Good Days on My Mind, or Good Days. I'm getting that type of vibe. Yeah, it's giving like peace, love, again, Zen. Journal. I want to say specifically, if you guys write things down or write out stuff, whether this is like something like text messages too, writing out stuff, you may be like a good storyteller, or like you're good at like, I want to say persuading people maybe, or like with this book you may be in like an artist of some type. Oh, like you seduce people with that storytelling. Like y'all are the type of people that like you know how to it's something about like you being able to like tell people things, or you being able to something with keeping people's attention. But yeah, I see a lot of you guys either being in your own bubble, or like you, again, liking to be alone. Drink tea. Do you guys like to drink tea? Or maybe like have tea parties? I think I want to say like the benefit of tea is meaningful to you guys, to this pile. What tea does for specifically like the immune system, or just like what it does for the body. I'm hearing something like nourishment. Ooh, yeah, you seduce people with the way that you take care of yourself. I'm getting like Cancer energy, so like the way like self-care things, the way you exfoliate. This is so interesting. The way you exfoliate your skin. It could be because you have soft skin. Maybe people are seduced by the products that you use on your body, the beauty products. I want to say I'm really drawn to these women, their hair. And if you're a man, that is okay. You seduce people by the way that you take care of yourself, the way that you possibly put yourself first, and I don't think that you're selfish, but I think that you always, something about you always, again, the feelings, considering your feelings about things, or you like to do things or surround yourself, or just something about feeling good. And you may like comfort. I don't know if I said it, but your hair, people may be seduced by the length of your hair, whether it's long, short, medium length. It could be the color, the style. A lot of like the way that you look, or like the way that you smell. Your fragrance is very, people get seduced by the way that you smell. It's something about like, again, people want to know the things that you use on yourself, the things that, like the type of materials, the qualities of that stuff. Something about you always smelling good, or you always just looking refreshed, you always looking just rejuvenated. I think I don't know, like this, I'm seeing like, you know how they have models sometimes on that, I think it's Vogue, on that TV show, or not TV show, that YouTube channel, where they have like the models get ready in the morning. But specifically the products that they're using, I feel like, yeah, people wanna know like the stuff that you use on your skin, or the like your routine, or and it's something that like it, again, being different from what they do. Like they're seduced by like your morals, or your beliefs, or something that you do, whether you put it on your body, or like how you live, because they see that it's working out for you. And with this journal, maybe people are seduced because they want to take notes, or like they want to incorporate those things into their life, be like you, or like take the steps that you took to be the way that you are, or just follow behind you, you know. But yes, pile 2, this is your reading on how you seduce others. Please let me know what you think about this, if it resonated, and also if you'd like to see more readings from me. I do have a Patreon, but if not, I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next reading. I don't know if I said it in any of the other piles, but I think this may be for one person here, but I feel like that you may seduce people with either the choice of music, either like your playlist, like when I'm hearing something about like 𝐑𝐄𝐃 𝐈𝐍, the 𝐏𝐻. You may have really good music, but this is a specific person's saying this, or just people when they listen to your music, when they you know, just vibing out with you, chilling with you, and I guess you got music playing. It's something about the type of music that you play or that you put on, or yeah, that you have in your playlist. I think people really like it. People are really drawn to it. People have an interest in it. For my pile 3s, how do my pile 3s seduce others, spirit? How is it that my pile 3s seduce others? How is it that my pile 3s seduce others? Right, we have massage, oops, pile 3 seduce others. We have a watch a movie, and read. Bottom deck, we have create art. Okay. Specifically, if you are a therapist of some sort, whether that's like a massage therapist, I'm hearing something about like a chiropractor, or you're literally a therapist. How does pile 3 seduce others? I want to say it's something here about you always know, like, you always knowing the right thing to say, you always knowing the right thing to do, I don't know why I'm hearing maybe even the right places to touch, kiss, literally massage. Like you always knowing what's best for the person, the situation, the day. It's something about you always possibly, if you guys are content creators, I'm hearing posting at the right time. For my tarot readers, delivering messages at the right time. It's like you always knowing the right thing to say, do, etc. Whatever. At the right time. Like you just always knowing what's best. It's something about you being, like you being on point, or you knowing what someone needs, or just being very possibly aware, maybe like you knowing a person specifically, like you seduce people, or again a specific person, because it's like you know the right things to do, you know the right things to say, you know, possibly you know what they need before they even know it, or when they don't understand what they need, or when they don't yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm getting tongue-tied, but yeah, you seduce. Again, it's coming through as like it's a specific person, or again just people in general with this like awareness, or you possibly either knowing a person so well or knowing people so well. For example, it's like either you studied, because like you studied something and you know specific things so well because you studied something. Like you always have the equipment, the right things. It's given like the mom friend, the dad friend, or the friend that's the mature friend, the wise friend, in some of your situations. But if not that, it's again just being able to not necessarily tend to people's or a specific person's need. This could even be yourself. Like you seduce others because you know yourself so well. You know what's not for you and what is for you. You know, for example, when you start feeling like you know your limits to things, you have boundaries possibly. Your boundaries seduce others. Or you like enough is enough type of energy. Like when you're in that enough is enough, or when you're telling people no, or you know. Oh yeah, you seduce people when you are either in this disciplinary energy, or when you're like disciplining, or like possibly like standing up for yourself or defending others. It's coming through as like in like a lawyer like energy, where like either you're literally fighting. Some of you guys can seduce people by the way that you fight, whether it's verbally, physically. There's something about you like that. It's like you always come out on top. You're something about you always being a bigger person, or again knowing what to do in the moment, or knowing how to be the last man. Like you're always the last man standing, or knowing how to be the last man standing. And again, this could be like talking about like with your kids, how or like animals. If you're really good with animals, the way that you understand, for example, for my veterinarians, maybe you studied, you know, you went to college. I'm sure you have to go to college for that, or you did your research, and so now you know what it means when a dog's tail is wagging, or when it's not, or when their ears are up, or when they're not. Again, maybe with kids, with babies specifically, you know what they need when they start crying, or when they start sucking on their finger, or when they're smiling. Like, and it doesn't have to be just that. It's something that you're very well educated in, you possibly went to school for it, you naturally were born this way, you have a natural gift for this, you're just naturally talented in whatever this is, and you just know what you're talking about, you know your stuff. And I feel like a lot of you guys are the type of people where you want to learn more, you want to either keep learning this specific thing, or you're somebody that won't really speak on something until you know what you're talking about, which is why people are seduced by this, because you make sure you're always on point, you make sure you always have your facts, your receipts, again, like you make sure that before you maybe like, yeah, you just make sure like you know what you're talking about before you say it. That's that's pretty much what I was trying to say. But okay, with this, watch a movie. Either you watch others, you study others, you've learned others, or again, you've watched and studied something else, possibly did a lot of research on something. It's even coming through as like your knowledge. The fact that you're so like, I'm getting like some of you guys are very, very, very smart. You may know about topics that people don't know about, talk about things that people just have never heard of, or just maybe never took the time to do the research on. It's kind of like you seduce people by how either passionate you go behind something, or how passionately you study something, you learn something. It's like something here about psychology, or psychologically, the mind, the way you grasp things, the way you catch on to things, the way you possibly understand things, or it's also like reading the vibes too. Like you can catch on to the vibes very quickly. Or again, comprehend things very quickly. That's the word I want to use. Let's see. Create art in the read. I want to say as well, if you have recently or ever like read something to a crowd, read something to a specific person, something here with reading, think that seduces people. The way you read them their rights. You remember how I was saying like the way that you be low-key cussing people out, like they be seduced by that. Like I'm also getting like maybe you call out things, you call people out, you catch on to things, or you see things that maybe people thought that they got away with, but it's like maybe you're the type of person that gathers information on people. You may not say it the first time, you may not even say it the second time, but I'm getting like the third time. It's something about you having like your receipts, you knowing exactly what you're talking about, and it's something about like you like having all the information. I don't know, like all the bullet points. Like I said, it's like you taking notes on something. And again, I'm getting like possibly defending yourself. People are seduced by the fact that they possibly cannot win an argument with you. It's something about people being up against a tough cookie, a hard one, a very smart person, a person that's like kind of no nonsense, or just knows what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. They know, like mastermind type of energy for you guys. And with this create art, create art. I want to say like, let's create art. I think as well for my visionaries, people, I want to say if you've always had a dream, people that have very vivid dreams, or if you have like visions, or there's something here about your mind is what seduces people. That's the main thing. But it's also like the depths of your mind, the depths of like what you've created because of like your mind being so powerful, you being so connected and in tune with like logic and understanding logic, or people's logic, or a person's logic, and like you also being able to, for again my creative, my artist, something where you create something, or like you able to bring whatever this is that you're visualizing and put it either on this blank canvas, bring it into reality, put it together in a way that either goes together very well, let's create art. Yeah. It's something here about this create art card that is something standing out about this card. I feel like yeah, I keep there's something here with colors. With the colors of, I want to say like if you guys put interesting colors together, or interesting, like the way you're putting something together, I feel like the way you create, the way you cultivate something, like your method of doing something, I think is what I'm picking up on. I want to say as well, like very crown chakra, very your third eye is very open. I think that's the main thing I've been needing to pick up for you guys. You seduce people by the fact that your third eye is very open. And I want to say that this is, like kind of presented very differently for everyone here. Whether people pick this up and just know like, oh yeah, they would say like their third eye's open, or just it's something about them knowing, like an all-knowing with you. Yeah, like how you know so much, or yeah. But yes, pile 3, I did not expect to be on here this long. I keep going over my time limit, guys. I really do apologize. I was doing it too long, but I don't know, y'all's pile had me kind of stuck. Like, I like this energy, so let me know. For my people that picked out pile 3, let me know who you are, you know, what resonated for you guys. You want to see my readings from me, I do have a Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. But if not, I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video.